Democratic mayoral primary enters its final weekend with the candidates looking for any advantage to move voters into their column.
Political reporter Marcia Kramer has the sprint to the finish, and then maybe you can exhale at some point.
Yeah, it's a sprint. Brad Lander went back to immigration court. Zohran Mamdani complained about the money Andrew Cuomo's super PAC has raised. Mayor Adams took an action that could affect the general election. And during an appearance on The Point, Andrew Cuomo admitted that he was frightened when the pandemic broke out and he had to deal with handling a crisis no one understood.
You know, Marcia, I don't know that I've even fully recovered from that period of time. It was so frightening. It was so traumatic.
Andrew Cuomo opening up about what it was like being governor during the pandemic when no one knew about the disease.
Nobody knew anything.
So what were you like inside when you had to deal with that?
It was, obviously, I was frightened. People were talking about millions of deaths.
Cuomo's actions during COVID have been a focal point of the campaign. Brad Lander pressing him again and again about nursing home deaths. Cuomo said part of the fear had to do with expert predictions of disaster.
There was fear. There was fear. I would sit in these briefings and they would say millions are going to die.
Going into the final weekend, Zohran Mamdani stood outside the Campaign Finance Board office to demand that it lift the fundraising cap on a super PAC supporting Cuomo because it has raised over $20 million.
And ultimately, what we see is time and time again billionaires who know that when they give this money to that super PAC, they will continue to profit off of the most unequal city that we have here in the United States.
Brad Lander went back to immigration court to observe ICE actions. He was not arrested, but he used the opportunity to attack the ads Cuomo's super PAC is running.
These are frightening times, and people unfortunately are stoking fear, and fear can lead to violence.
And in a surprise move, Mayor Adams said he would not force some 250,000 city retirees to change their health coverage to the Medicare Advantage plan, which they have argued is inferior to the city plan. The courts ruled this week that the city can do it. Adams said he won't. Thankfully, we have found other ways to address health care costs while providing quality health care coverage for our city's workers, and we have decided not to move forward at this time, the mayor said in a statement. Now, AARP called the mayor's move a victory for the retirees and common sense, but it is an example of how the mayor can use the powers of incumbency to sway voters during the general election. And don't expect any action from the Campaign Finance Board on the spending cap. It has no authority over super PAC activities. Now, you can see the full interview with Andrew Cuomo Sunday morning at 11:30 on The Point with Marcia Kramer, that would be me.
The hot seat, really.
The one and only.
Yes.
The one
and you've had all
only.
the candidates, too. You've had them all sitting there.
We've had all of them. Andrew is the last one.
Okay.
Marcia, thank you. I know we'll be seeing you later.
Yes, over and over again. We will see Marcia, and we love it.
The primary just around the corner, and we have a full voter's guide online that includes a preview of the ballot, an explainer on ranked choice voting, and much more.